There's more. They're still wrecking. Look at that.
A big pile up in turn 2, and it happened well off the lead in about the third pack of cars. As they ran 3 wide and got closer and closer, something finally gave. Casey Atwood's in it. Justin Labonte's in it. Up against the wall, that looks like Justin Ashburn. Ashton Lewis was there. Gus Wasson and the 79 of Keith Mert, who had just gotten the free pass on the last caution, and Johnny Sauter as well.
You know, the interesting thing about that was some of the cars actually wrecked after the wreck already had happened. Here comes some cars that didn't get slowed down quick enough. See if we can see what happened back in here. I think I see a blue car going to hit a green one. Yep.
Oh, that's Fidoa going sideways.
Yeah.
I believe that was Jeff Spraker in the 56. We just had talked about him, gets into the back of him. DW, this is the trouble spot of this racetrack off turn 2. Always is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Fidoa was lucky to get away because the big pileups out in the middle of the racetrack.
The whole thing about it is, there you think back to Casey Kane in Cup practice. There's a big dip right down there in the middle of 1 and 2. And when you hit that dip, it upsets the car, and you never quite catch up with it. And sometimes you just get out of control off 2.
Not sure who that is, but he manages to drive right through it all without getting hit. All right, watch the bright green car of Fidoa right there on the right of your screen.
Here comes Spraker. Yeah, that's Spraker underneath of him, and he just pushes up into him. There's Ashton Lewis and the rest of the crowd.
Fidoa drives away.
Lucky man.
But when Ashton Lewis drove to the right to miss it, actually he got into it. Things stacked up behind him, and you see they're still wrecking back there.
And DW, we see that a lot. The car wants to move up the racetrack right there.
Yeah, the driver just, it sucks the air off the nose, and the front of the car takes off, and you can't do anything about it except either hit the wall or the guy beside you. It's a really tough spot right on this racetrack.
There's the rest of it unfolding.
That's why a lot of guys like to run off that corner real high. If you get up high there, you get a little bit better angle. Get down low, it just seems like the car wants to pick up a great big push. And it takes off, and when it does, you can't do anything about it.
Riding with Kenny Wallace right here. This is what it looked like out of his rear bumper back at this wreck.
Well, let's look at it from up above and see how all this unfolds. There's the green car left of your screen. There's the initial contact. Now watch that white car go to the outside, and that's where the log jam is, right there.
There's a couple of, as you come off turn 2 over, there's a couple of dips, and in the front of the car starts bouncing, and into the car on the outside it goes.